Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Bleak Faith Forsaken. We are almost exactly where we started the previous episode. There's the homunculus. I cleaned up the enemies around here for the fourth time or so. Actually quite a bit easier with the claymore. That was definitely a nice find. I think that was just a random drop. Presumably random from one of those knights that used them, right? So yeah, that was pretty lucky. Well, we tried fighting that giant there, briefly, but we never actually looked at this one more closely, I think? Yeah, definitely didn't try to properly fight this one, or ever really even approach him. I mean... okay. That enemy has seen me, okay. But these guys actually get staggered by my claymore attacks, which makes them so much easier to defeat. Very much doubt the same is going to be true for these giants. I mean, I could make him burn, I guess, and then it's going to be that. I wonder if the spin to win move would deal more damage. Probably, because I can use that twice. And the damage over time effect is not that amazing, as we've learned. I mean... Uh-oh. Right, there's a cooldown. Camera, please. I don't even know what... Wait, what is the other ability? Oh, that's the piercer thing? Okay, good damage. At first I wasn't sure if I was damaging both of his legs individually and to maybe try and make him fall or something. But it seems like it's just the same health bar. Am I kind of safe behind him, I wonder? Well, probably not safe. Oh god. Yeah, and clearly these big enemies struggle with maneuvering the terrain sometimes. I swear I'm not trying to get them stuck or anything, but it kind of keeps happening. Can I get to you? Well, unlike the guy who was stuck below earlier, last episode. This one also doesn't seem to be able to do anything. I can kind of not see, really. My own arm is in the way. My own everything is in the way. Can we... Okay, that's safe. Yeah, that's better. Okay, wait. Your head does have separate health. Or did he just reset, actually? Nope. His legs do have health separate from his body proper, I guess? Well, that's kind of lame. How about these other arrow types? How do we swap to them? Do we swap to them? LT... Oh, okay, I am actually swapping between them. I was looking at the UI in the bottom right, but it actually shows the type of arrow you're about to use over your arrow display. Piercing arrows. Sure. That's the same. Shock arrows. That's the same damage. Okay. Yeah, so much for that. In that case... I guess he's just completely inactive right now? So I'll just go ahead and fight other things to try and recover some mana. Or something. See if I can hit him. Citadel Warrior, shoulders, chest and leg guards. Okay, so more of that set. In fact, the rest of that set, I think. That we found last time. Very nice. Okay, just taking in the sights. I guess I could always actually drink a mana potion and just craft some more. But at this point I've already started recovering a little bit, so I want to see if I can't find just a couple more items And then maybe we can hit the giant from below with some sort of ability. Actually, though, well, my best bet might be the Fire Breath, for which I would need full mana anyway. Oh well, let's see. We might actually be able to get there. Yeah. Throw these guys around. Oh hey, you just walked straight over that railing there. Oh. So violent. Actually getting close to that next level up. Very nice. Okay. There seems to be not an item, just some glowing lights. Hello? Okay. The game keeps giving me mana potions, ionization fluids. So I guess there's really absolutely no reason to be stingy with them. And yet here I am. Could we have more enemies or items? I think I saw something over here. Yep, sure enough. Okay, speaking of mana potions. Can we jump up here? Absolutely we can, of course. Where are we? Where are we going at this point? Trying to be on the lookout for items. Okay. Half mana? Not quite actually, apparently, because I can't even use the spinning move. But surely one more should get us there. And there is an item too. Hello, where did you just come from? Who knows? Crystals, restorative fluids. Okay, so I can use, actually, yeah, I can use both the spinning move as well as the piercer. I don't know about the hitbox of that one. Well, of either of those, really, when it comes to hitting that giant on top of the box. And the problem is, even if I do, apparently those hit points are really just for his feet specifically, and I would need to deal some... That's presumably just going to make him fall over and allow me to attack the head or body. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, how that works. Can I? Well, I can probably just jump over there, actually. I totally can. Oh, but his AI remains broken. And his feet do... Wait, you can climb him. Of course. Using the Mobius blade for this. Jesus. Okay, I got him. I think. Wait. Did I not get him? Wait, he's not dead at all. Oh, because he has several weak points? That's what the game told me at some point, right? Oh, he just really likes to start flying for no reason. Like, okay, no, he came back down. Don't end up in a weird spot again, please. Oh, this is kind of weird. I don't trust us at all. Okay, yeah, he has both his shoulder blades basically are weak points, and I think I killed the first one. just mashing the attack button, basically. I know the game told me about... Okay. 4,000 XP for that. Jesus, dude. Upgrade splinters, less anomalous crystal, great hammer, broken arrow, something else. Okay, okay. But most importantly, maybe 4,000 experience? Which brought me very close to leveling up. Nice. Okay. I'm assuming these guys are not gonna respawn then, probably? Considering the amount of... well, the relative amount of effort it took to kill them, and of course the major reward for it. Because if they are farmable, then... well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. So that was interesting. I know the game told me about... was it actually just in tutorials? Climbing giants? Something about also having to evade, or at least having the option to do so? Attack a weak point, or hold movement input to avoid giant attacks. Okay, hold movement input. Yeah. Didn't remember the holding part, so I guess I didn't do that. Destroying a weak point will directly damage an enemy's health. Depending on enemy type, you might need to destroy more than one weak point. Okay. Yeah, I guess you really do have to destroy both their shoulders in the case of these giants. Interesting. Okay. Well then. Let's just do the same with this guy. Or die trying. Probably die trying. I mean, it's just the same enemy, I think, right? Weren't there also enemies around here? If so, that could make things very awkward. Okay. Oh, get him. Okay. We don't even see damage numbers for this, so I wonder if this even deals damage in the traditional sense, or if it's just a certain number of hits required, or... okay, you can not seemingly get him in one go. Also, that's very loud. I'm sorry if it's actually extremely loud. I was, in fact, considering lowering the volume. Uh-oh. For sound effects specifically. Because I felt like during that Conrad boss fight, some effects were very loud. This must be very loud, in fact, compared to my voice. It's just a very noisy thing. Okay, I mean, I can kind of see that his other point has regenerated though, so... nope, we killed him. And we got only 1,000 XP this time? Oh. Interesting. Why was this one worth only 1,000? Okay, sponge skin concoction. Is that blunt damage reduction? What have we here? Jaeger's concoction. Increases sharp penetration by 30% for 20 seconds. 20 seconds? Okay. Berserker's tenacity. Plus 50% max stamina for 90 seconds. That's more like it. Restores the amount added. What? Restores the amount added? Okay, so it immediately gives you that stamina as well, is what it says, I think. Sponge skin increases blunt armor rating. Yes, okay. Just like the other armor elixir thing. We still can't craft ourselves, but yeah, we don't apparently have any more of that. Right, okay. I mean, that's fair. That's good. Right, we did get this. So, maybe for these giants and other special enemies like that, only the first one you kill will give you the full rewards, I suppose. And repeat kills of the same... maybe they do respawn then, and just repeat kills will not give you as much. I guess we'll see. Again, Great Hammer, Blunt Great Weapon, Sluggish, yeah. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage though, for only Mark II. But I guess Great Weapon is probably its own category, and we haven't had a Great Weapon yet. Citadel Warrior Shoulders, Chest, and Leg Guards, yep. Anomalous Crystal with attack speed, chance to inflict decay status, okay. Sharp Armor rating, Sharp Armor penetration, Zealot Helmet. Oh, didn't even notice when I got this. Oh, I might have gotten this? Isn't this what the halberd enemy that didn't kill me, the first one I found, was wearing? So, maybe they dropped that. Max Flux points and the Flux Leech rating. Now that seems something to probably extract. If I'm not seeing myself ever specializing in Flux usage. Let's see here. That's just the Arming Sword. Yeah, sharp two-handed. So even the Forsard is not considered a great weapon. But this thing is. This is also our first decent blunt weapon at all. So that's interesting. Passive Bash, 10% chance with one-handed weapons. Wait, one-handed? And 25% with two-handed to bash an enemy. Right, bash an enemy is stunned for a second. Those that resist receive a daze debuff. Right. Reducing the overall damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Passive Pestilence. Okay, so this one actually just has 2 passives. I see. That's also a thing. 20% chance to spread any debuff, I guess, from target hit to all nearby hostiles. Well, not any debuff, I guess. That's specifically burning and decay, I guess, is in there, but not the helmet icon for bash. So maybe specifically just damage over time effects. Also refreshes cooldowns of those things on proc. Okay. Premeditated no, wait, that's no, Pestilence. Right, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I guess I have to try it at least once. 51 encumbrance, 63 encumbrance, yeah. Honestly, that's still not as heavy as it could be, I guess, as it maybe should be, realistically. There was some sort of normal enemy this way, though, right? Wasn't there? Also, is there an item up there? I think there might be an item up there. Can I climb this? Sure can't seem to climb this. Okay. Come on. Come on. It's so close. My feet are basically on top of that. Also, and before there's not actually an item on there. Nope. Okay, you can't jump here. I mean, I don't know what I'm hoping to achieve, because clearly I cannot... Oh, wait, wasn't there an item? Maybe that wasn't an item. Oh, that was just a light reflex. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, fair enough. No item there. Yeah, but I swear there was just some small enemy here before. But I guess not. Surely over on that bridge. Well, this is where I first encountered... Yeah, one of these guys, that's right. You still can't... You just cannot lock onto this one, though. What's up with that? Oh, well. Okay, I mean, that was 200 damage, not bad. Oh. But also... You know. Just not sure if it's worth using such an incredibly slow weapon for. You know. Yeah, the damage per hit is good, but the DPS is terrible. Okay, okay. Nice damage, dude. That was actually pretty impressive. Also, what's actually the rhythm for this weapon? The white glow happens quite a bit before the attack actually connects, so that's weird. Okay, nope, it's gonna be the triple, of course. Oh, come on. And the reach is not what I would want it to be, either. Okay. And that killed me because I wasn't quite at full health. Jesus. Yeah, and I unfortunately did not quite kill him, even though it was a crit heavy attack, so, yeah. No, I just don't think that's worth it. Let's just go with the Claymore. Damage is actually up to 86 to 94, which is definitely higher than last time I checked. I guess just from increasing strength by 1 point. We're super close to that level up as well. Looking forward to that. Now that we don't need to waste any points on int. Pretty smooth moves, if I do say so myself. I don't know that those guys from below will ever make their way up here. Oh, and the giants do respawn for sure. Okay. Yeah, in that case, for just 1000 XP, might not be worth it. Because they certainly do take a while to kill. Well, I mean, we basically know where this path leads, ultimately. But I have not explored this further, right? I just turned around to deal with the giant, so... Sure, let's, check out what's over here. Ah, hello there. I knew there was a small enemy somewhere as well. Nice. Actually, I wouldn't mind leveling up before dealing with the giant, just to speed things up as much as possible. Is there possibly anything down there? Okay. We actually kind of did make it up here. I don't know if they would have snuck up on me from below, like all the way over to where I was gonna fight the giant, but you know. Definitely safer this way. Okay. You didn't get stunned this time. What's up with that? Okay, hold on. Wait, still not level up? Okay. So we really needed every last one of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Level 6. Sweet. Oh, and this is... Wait. So did I have 2 points to spend this entire time? I guess? Maybe I never spent the 2 points. I mean, that must be what happened. So it's not 4 points per level from here on out. It's just still only 2. But, you know, that's okay. We want to keep increasing agility, and I guess I kind of want the extra damage. I mean, honestly, I feel like hit point-wise I'm doing okay. So long as I'm fighting things that I'm supposed to be fighting. So, yeah. We'll do that, and... okay. Yeah, damage keeps going up quite dramatically. I suppose that's another point, right? Just a couple extra levels, if you put them into strength, will make a tremendous difference in terms of damage dealt. So, that boss over there, over here, that seemed completely ridiculous. I mean, I'm honestly kind of tempted to see how much damage I would deal to him now. With this weapon and everything. I mean, why not, really? I doubt we can defeat him realistically, but I just want to see how much of a difference, you know, these 2 levels, I suppose, and the new weapon made. Let's heal up, though. Refill, and die again, but maybe not quite as hopelessly. Oh, wait, his resistance went down? No, it might not have. Okay. Well, I mean, that dealt 48 damage instead of 30. But also, obviously, I just ran right into his attack, so that was not great. Yeah, as far as better chances, I mean, maybe technically, yeah. Okay, yeah. Why didn't I expect a 3-hit combo? I don't know. Anyway, obviously, no matter how much damage I deal to the enemy, if he one-shots me and it's gonna be a long fight either way, then that's not really viable. Because any small mistake is gonna immediately cause my defeat. That's just not fun. What? What the hell was that scream? Was that the enemy? And presumably. Hello, would you like to come over here? Surprised this giant is just completely oblivious to my existence. Would you... Yeah, you. Over there, hello. Okay, now he's actually... Of course. Now he sees me. I guess technically I really don't need to fight this giant. In fact, I probably shouldn't. God, this is extremely unsafe. Yeah, and then that tends to happen as well. At least this time he recovered. I guess I have yet to get hit by one of them. Oh, huh? Wait, what? You didn't fall? Okay, I mean, in the past I used to fall when I broke one of their legs. Oh. Okay. Sure. I did not count the number of attacks it took to take one of these down earlier, so I don't know the level up made any difference. Also, I forgot to lower the volume. This is just so loud. Jesus. Oh, wait. Interesting. I actually stayed on his back this time because I moved. But I didn't notice him actually actively reaching for me and plucking me down. I just fell. So you can get them in one go, huh? That certainly speeds things up. Wait. Except I didn't kill him? Okay. Now I'm really confused. Is this guy just bugged? Come on, man. Uh-oh. Oh, right. I saw that they do something that looks terrifying. There, speed things up a little bit, I guess. Maybe not that much. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So... What? Hadn't I killed his other shoulder? Like, this one specifically? Okay, now he's dead. And he was only worth 300. Okay. Concoction agility. Grants +5 increase to agility and additional 10% of total agility attribute for 60 seconds. Does not stack with all attributes concoction. Okay. I see. I mean, 5 points to an attribute is actually quite a bit, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, for strength that would be an amazing damage buff. Still getting the same 10 point something % of damage increase per point. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know if defeating these kinds of enemies is just worth less and less for each kill. If it just keeps track of that. Just number of kills, or if it's actually based on your level. And enemies just give you significantly less experience per level up, per kill, if you're higher level. I was not actually paying attention to what I got for that guy, for example. Nor did I necessarily remember exactly how much I was getting for these specific enemies. Okay, actually, never mind. These are down to 84. I did notice that with the guys in the staircase earlier, and I was thinking that maybe those always used to give me less. Wait, did this one even give me any XP? Uh-oh. Maybe that's how it is. Maybe they limit how much you can even grind, even if you're willing to. Yeah, these are definitely worth way less. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Each level up does make you noticeably stronger, which is a good thing for sure. But yeah. Not having... oh, hey, item. Not having a reliable way to just keep grinding on relatively manageable enemies is definitely scary. A scary prospect. Can we climb up here? I mean, usually you can climb these kinds of, yeah, relatively straight edges. That tends to work. Oh, there was an item down here. Good thing I decided to check. It's not anything amazing. Although, in this case, I think there's one of those cores, or whatever they're called, that you get for disenchanting crystals. So, actually something reasonably valuable. Okay. Oh, some nice crits there. I like it. Right. Wait. So, this way exists. And this is about as far as I went previously, but what was over this way? I guess I also wouldn't have explored more of this. So, this is also new. You were just completely frozen. What were you doing there? I think I didn't see that. Okay, materials. Random items. Recipe unlocked piercing arrows. Interesting, okay. Music change. Oh. Are you a ghost? Yes. Are you the type that damages me? Absolutely you are. You're just not moving. Okay. Hello. What are you? Actually, what the heck are you? You're not very strong. You're kind of freaky looking. Huh. But actually worth 250 experience, still. Or maybe it is based on each type of enemy, or... and if you just keep killing the same thing over and over, it's worth less? Who knows? Okay, so we got this ladder here. We got a path up here? Oh god. Freaking ghost. Okay, we got just lots of ghosts here. This is Ghost Town. Okay, 400 XP, some materials. Ghost here, actually. Thanks for not being in the middle of the path, at least. I guess we're visiting Ghost Town now. Metal arrows. Alright, at one point I also saw what was probably an anomaly. Well, I didn't see it. I saw the indicator after using the scanner. Okay. Right, so these guys might explode on death? What the heck? Oh. Oh, cool. Something's casting some spells at me, I think. Okay, I don't know. This time that guy didn't seem to explode immediately and damage me. Oh no. We might be... I mean, this might be a different one. But we, of course, saw one of these running around from afar. Might be the same one. There's a scanner just in case. Oh, there's a thing. Is it an anomaly? I think so. Silent streets. Not silent enough, if you ask me. Also, yeah, I think that might actually be the one that I was thinking about. And this might actually be the area, I think. Yeah, this definitely is the area, in fact. Okay, nice, nice. So we've actually connected back to a place we've seen. Not that I remember necessarily exactly how we got here the other way, but at least we've basically connected two paths now. And yes, we could keep going down from here. And there were definitely a couple of different paths over here that I didn't take. But okay, through Ghost Town, you connect to these parallel bridges. The bridges and stairs area. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for more ghosts here. There's a ladder. Wonderful. I remember at some point I climbed down a ladder. Not this one though. In fact, yeah, I might not actually be done. Hello. Exploring what was past those crusaders. Okay, easy enemy. Got an item over there. Okay. Someone waiting for me there. Too bad the scanner doesn't highlight enemies for you. That sure would be convenient. Okay, you're just one of those. I mean, you seem very slow and, yeah, just not very difficult. Ring of Silence. How fitting for the silent streets. Interaction between the city's inhabitants is minimal and strangely formal. They pass one another with vacant, almost resigned nods. Their conversations reduced to whispers that blend seamlessly with the ambient hum of the city. The air is filled with a sense of inevitability, as if their routines are an attempt to impose a semblance of order on an environment that has long forsaken any true sense of purpose or coherence. In this dreamlike, consuming city, their lives are a reflection of the city's own tragic state, a relentless cycle of existence without progress, forever trapped in the shadow of their own lost potential. Wonderful. Right, okay, but now that I remember settings, audio, and the music is usually barely there and more atmospheric than anything, but it can get kind of loud like it just did, so I don't know how much that would interfere with my commentary, or if that... Maybe I should just lower everything a little bit, I feel. Because, yeah, the game is very quiet most of the time, but it can get some you know, pretty significant volume spikes. Especially in combat. Especially when stabbing those giants repeatedly. So, maybe just lower everything a little bit. I don't know. It's probably gonna be impossible to find a really good balance that works in absolutely every situation, but, you know. We can but try. Hello! What the heck? I just turned around completely randomly to look for something, or look at something, and then this guy just spawned behind me? Or teleported behind me? What the heck? Yeah, I was just going to look at this platform below me here. It looks like I could drop onto it and then, I don't know, if I would be trapped there. I could probably jump back over here, but also there doesn't seem to be a reason to be there, so let's not. Yeah, what was up with that enemy though? That was so random. If I hadn't turned around, he would have just maybe snuck up on me? That's great. Oh. I A dead end. Metal arrows, upgrade splinter. Okay, that's all? That's what this place exists for? Oh, there's an item down there. I kind of doubt I would survive a fall, though. So that's... Oh. Is that just on the other side of the swinging platforms, though? That might be... Might be that item. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's actually the letter I was thinking of course. That's exactly the one. Okay. Yeah, of course, that was on the other side of the bridges and stairways. Okay. Alright. Mental mapping continues. Connections are being made. But we have not actually been over here. Get some moving parts down there. So the place is, I mean, the city, such as it is, seems to be pretty much abandoned. Oh, that was a nice one-shot. We take those. But, I mean, it's not without power, or, you know, it's not... I mean, obviously there are lights shining everywhere and things like that. So I don't know if the idea is that this place is basically abandoned and decaying, and... hello there. And just some things are just automated, you know, some automatic systems are still running for no real purpose. Or if, you know, the inhabitants and the normal, quote-unquote normal inhabitants that exist in this world are still around and just hiding in their homes as this crusade is happening or whatever is going on. Metal arrows, ring of swiftness. Oh, I never looked at the other ring. Ring of silence, 20% chance to silence target. Okay, that makes sense. Burning desire for burning. Ring of swiftness, passive, efficient dash. Reduce the cost of dashes. As in dodges? By 25%. Okay. Interesting. Kind of wish I had more than 2 ring slots, to be honest. But okay. I mean, 10 max stamina, of course, affects everything. I think dodges, especially in combat, are actually pretty costly. Yeah. They take a good chunk of stamina. Although I've felt so far that it's been manageable. Like stamina management was not terrible. Oh yeah, I would definitely say that you can see the difference in stamina consumption. I mean, it's basically, you know, do I want to be able to dodge a lot more or attack and or dodge a little bit more? I think I'm gonna go for the more flexible, more versatile 10% or 10-point increase. I forgot about you. Hello there. Yeah. Again, it feels like we might be approaching the hub, but then again, maybe not. Well, we definitely got another ladder. And an item down there? Kinda hard to see items from exactly above them. Upgrade splinter, okay. Always be on the lookout for things to jump down to, perhaps. Okay. Are you new? No. Not really. Shock arrows, splinters, okay. Could this be at the bottom of the bridges area, I was wondering? You shot that through the wall. Okay, that's just not fair. Okay, that next one seemed to collide with the wall, as it should. Get out of there. So what happened that one time when I just was blasted backwards and took massive damage as one of these guys was dying? Maybe that was just... he just had just cast a spell just before he died. That's probably what happened, but yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. Definitely doesn't seem like they generally just explode on death. Okay. More easy enemies. Winding alleyways? What the heck? Alleyways? Okay, a random archer down here. Kind of pointless. I thought I saw something moving toward me just now. Something almost invisible? Am I losing my mind? No, I think it was actually just... yeah, just a random environmental particle thingy. Okay. Okay, hello ladder. Please connect somewhere I've been. That would be so nice. Itchy nose. Okay, wait, actually... actually it might. Maybe I've seen this one, now that I think about it, because we're once again back at the swingy things. And, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna attempt those, obviously. There better be something really good on the other side. Oh, it's here. Okay, so I hadn't actually seen this yet? This ladder specifically? Or maybe I had. I don't know. Got a ghost patrolling here. Let's see. Is this... wait. Maybe I hadn't been here specifically. In fact, I just saw that other insect thing. And it has seen me, I think? Something has. Have you seen me? Not sure, actually. No, I guess it hasn't seen me. I thought something pulled me into combat mode. Hello. Oh. Uh-oh. Stamina management. Okay. Still worth 300. Not bad. Considering they're really not that bad. Not that tough. Yeah, maybe this one I just killed was the one that I saw from, you know, from up on those bridges earlier. Earlier might have been last episode, actually. Oh? Oh, I think we must be pretty close to the hub again at this point. Definitely feels like we are. Oh! Freaking ghost? God damn it. Those stupid things. I wonder if we'll get some sort of way to actually deal with them. Some way to damage them, banish them. Hello. Okay. Yeah, that's not spooky at all. Wait a second. Have I been here? No, I don't think I've been at this exact intersection, but yeah. There is the hub. Well, in that case... and we're on the exact opposite side of where I was... where I found myself last time. We were on the homunculus side. Now we're on the handler side. Oh boy, okay. Is this still where we... No, wait, this is not where we entered, because we entered via... via ladder. So... We've technically kind of partially explored 2 of the 4 paths, I guess. Right, that's the ladder that we originally used to get here in the first place. Hi. What can you do for me? Huh? I'm pressing the button. Oh, okay, I guess I needed to be one step closer, actually. Right, we don't have a new essence or whatever we need to synchronize with her further, so... Upgrading, yeah. No, that's not what I meant to look at, thank you. So we cannot upgrade anything further than it is. I could technically put lifesteal into my sword, although, I mean, I guess I've been doing alright. Lifesteal would be nice in a boss fight, I suppose, because out of boss fights, of course, healing potions are, you know, so plentiful that we don't really need to worry about that. I mean, 3% extra attack power. I guess that's probably not gonna make a gigantic difference, so we could replace that with something else. The sharp armor penetration... I guess that feels nice. 5%. It's probably also not amazing, but... better than nothing. Stamina leech. Oh. Right, are we... Okay, I guess I'm not entirely sure. It would also be kind of difficult to see in the middle of combat, or even when I'm looking at the video, if the stamina leech is working while I'm fighting, you know, when I'm fighting something with my first weapon set, or, you know, first weapon in this case. So just having the bow equipped with this, is the stamina leech even active? I guess it would be easier to test that with, you know, something like life leech equipped. In fact, I could do that. I could just equip the halberd in my second slot, fight something, and if I leech life, that would confirm it, huh? Yeah. Manufacturing, right. Resend all your assigned attributes, right. That takes just some essences, I suppose, which we have a few at this point. Experience concoction, oh yeah. Additional 10% XP. I mean, if I knew an area that definitely has enemies that give me good experience, I could be using that for sure. But this also actually takes essence, so that's, that's an interesting one. Only 1 essence, but still. It's only a 5-minute buff. No, 10-minute buff, actually. Which is pretty good, but again, you know, obviously I would want to waste as little of that as possible, so... Yeah, interesting. We can craft these, which might be new. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so the 5% sharp armor penetration that's already in the Claymore is actually a pretty decent one compared to what we can make. That's good to know, so probably don't want to replace that. However, the 3% attack power is just basically equivalent of this lesser anomalous crystal. So, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could make one of these and put it in there. Or... Wait, that's 5% critical damage. We already have a health leech rating, oh my god. Critical chance, attack power, weapon weight, right, yeah. Not interested in making my weapon heavier for now. Although I can maybe potentially see a use for it. I mean, I could do that over 3% attack power. But first, I actually want to confirm. So if I equip... Actually, wouldn't it show, maybe? Secondary stats. Weapon stats. Health leech 0. Oh, stamina leech. That's... Okay, that's also 0 though. And if I swap to the bow... Now it displays 20. Okay, so even though your second weapon set is considered equipped in terms of how much it slows you down and, you know, even shown on your character, at least sometimes, I guess. No, the bow is there. Okay, it's just covered up by the cape. So even though for some intents and purposes your second armor set is equipped, it does not provide its passive bonuses. Which is, you know, a bit unfortunate, but okay, sure. So don't equip anything there just for their stats, for its stats, unless you're actually planning to use it. Which is fair, I guess, but a bit disappointing. Anyway, let's do that. Yes. Accept changes. Yeah. Well, okay then. 56. Oh, wait. I wanted to rest here to reset the thing, right? I mean, I cannot currently use... Wait, I can? Oh. Why did it say +1? Dissipate homunculus. Oh, I could have done that all along. Right? So... Oh, maybe just actually approaching caused my earlier one to disappear. Maybe that's how that works. I didn't even have to rest at it. Okay, well in that case, can I find my way back to the swinging platforms? Because that's the next thing I want to... well, want to is a strong word, but... yeah, no, that's the next thing I want to investigate, I guess. Also, did I actually rest in terms of making enemies reappear? I'm not sure that I did. You can't specifically rest at a homunculus, but I guess I didn't do that, huh? So everything should still be cleared? Seems like it. Pretty sure there should have been an enemy on that path, and that definitely was the crawling insect thing. Wait. Oh, okay, some enemy from above noticed me, or from below. Yeah, okay, that guy. Clearly saw me. Not sure how that second swing missed, but that's okay. I mean, look at that health leech. That's just 20 leech rating, and that leeches 15 health per hit. That seems pretty good. Industrial axe we just got, okay. Sharp one-handed, swift. Okay, and it would have pestilence effect, okay. Well, that by itself doesn't do that much, but I guess if you can put something in it, or, well, equip a ring, I guess, that makes enemies burn, and then you have the 20% chance to also spread that to nearby enemies. That's fun. Okay, the ghost almost bumped into me there. So are we actually at the lowest level here? Yes. Okay, that's good to know. Right, that's where we fought that other insect. In fact, wait. Isn't it? No, that is where we fought. That's where we just came from. Okay, I'm just getting confused by staircases going up and down. And, yeah, okay. Actually, we went down and then up again. And up again. To end up here. Then over here. Yeah, this is where we fought another one. Okay. That's right. And is this maybe even where I wanted to go? Or no. Stupid ghost. Oh, this is Ghost Town. Yeah, this is the path with all the stationary ghost things. I think. Okay, once again I'm hearing this swelling hum. No, it stopped. Okay. I thought we might have approached an anomaly, but I guess no. Anyway, no, I think the swings are actually over this way. Over that way. Somewhere. Okay, we get an even... Oh yeah, this is where I first was, where I heard things and tried to look through. Okay. Just a similar looking wall. But that lower level actually has the opening there. Oh, okay. Now that Archer makes a bit more sense as well. Well, actually he was pretty annoying even when we approached him from here the first time around. Because he's just... yeah. Very prone to just running away from you and very quick to shoot as well. But not quick enough. Okay. Right. Retracing my steps now. Running into ghosts, of course. Okay. And this is ultimately going to go back to the Crusaders. Which means, right, I did die at one point following the path up from the Crusaders' gathering place, right? But this is the way... Ah, there's still that platform with an item on it. How would you get there? How would you get there? Surely not by climbing... I mean, there's a roof that we can kind of see there. Could it be... No, that's an overhang. So it doesn't seem like we would be able to make our way around like this, but... Yeah, I can kind of see how you could jump down onto that building there from the corner of that other building. That's basically where my head is right now. But we would need to come from the other direction there. I do want to explore that, but also... For now, actually, wait, what am I doing? I can teleport. To the bottom of this. Right. From here, okay, yeah. There's the item up there. And there's that item, pretty sure that's on the platform that I saw from above. Yeah, I was on that round structure there at one point, looking down. Okay, at least now... Yeah, we continue to connect some of the dots. There's also that walkway going there. Okay, that's how we're gonna get away from there. We're gonna drop down, jump across. Yeah, okay. Well, this is fun. Obviously... Huh? Return to Homunculus to acquire Mirage. What are you talking about? I thought I did that. Didn't I? Did I have more than one and I placed a second one? But didn't it say +1? Okay, I guess I'm actually still confused about how these things work. Well, that being said, I also made my way back here, so I guess I'm gonna find that again if I need to. So, what happens when I kill myself? I guess I could have actually tried jumping across the platforms. At least given it a shot. Okay, I did get my Homunculus Mirage back. Because I respawned here at the proper Homunculus. And now... I mean, it still shows the thing on my UI. I guess I can probably just look. This is rapid recovery. Double stamina regeneration rate. And halves the delay before stamina begins to regenerate. Okay. Does not stack with mighty regen. It does not mention how long it lasts, but okay. I mean, I suppose when in doubt I can check if I literally have the Homunculus Mirage in my inventory. So, yeah, I don't know at what...
Hello.
Hi. I don't know at what point the one that I had placed near that impossible boss disappeared. I mean, at some point when I approached the homunculus here, but then I placed one just to test, and I thought interacting with the homunculus would automatically restore the thing. I don't know. I guess I just got confused there. But now I should have it. I guess for next episode, yeah, I'm gonna make a cut here. We explored more, I guess. I don't know that we made a ton of progress necessarily. What did we even do this episode? It's hard to say. Well, made our way all the way around from somewhere over in that general area over to that general area, I guess. We defeated some giants. I guess there's that. There's a very bright glowing thing in the distance there. It's trying to get my attention. I mean, obviously we're far from having explored everything around here. Yeah, there's that path that I died on where it fell off the narrow bridge, or the narrow staircase, which I think I know how to get back to. And in general, just we want to carefully explore all of the different paths connecting to this zone here. But yeah, the next goal is going to be platforming, I guess, across those swinging platforms. That's, yeah, a bit intimidating, but I will go there again, this time with my Homunculus Mirage actually available, place it down there, and then we should be able to, you know, take as many attempts as it takes. Hopefully not that many, but yeah, we'll do that next time. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!